Hey you, welcome back on the channel and welcome to your practice. My name is Toby and today we will focus more on backbends. It would be nice if you would have a block for this. If you don't have a block, use a latch or some sort, maybe like a book or something you can lay on. Like a fascia roll could also work for you, maybe like that. And we will focus on backbend. As I said before, backbend is out of my comfort zone. Maybe you feel the same like me, but sometimes we have to step out of the comfort zone and make the uncomfortable fun in some way. So join me for this little session here and let's start laying on our backs. Find the position that feels nice for you. Maybe have the feet mat width apart, knock the knees to the middle, have the hands on the ground or maybe one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and then just close your eyes, arrive in your space and find your breath. Take some deep in and exhales. Feel more grounded. Feel a bit heavier. Sink closer and closer to your mat. Slowly open up your eyes. Bring your feet to the ground again. Hips width apart. Push the feet into the ground. Slowly roll the hip up, vertebra by vertebra. The back lifts off the mat and you push the hips up. Sink the back down again, vertebra by vertebra. Slowly roll it down and then slowly roll it up again. And go through some reps of this movement. Find your own rhythm slowly. You don't need to be super active or super strong in your glutes. Just find a point where you have some engagement and then roll down again. And then slowly land back on the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Try to keep this kind of orientation of your legs. Knees push to the outside of the mat slightly, and then push the outside of the feet into the ground. Bridge your hips up. This one won't probably be as high as before. This is totally fine because we have some other orientation of our legs. Sink down again. Slowly push up. Sink down. Push up. Sink down. Push up. Sink down. Push up. Sink down. Push up and hold. Push the hips up higher. Maybe push the knees to the outsides a bit more. And slowly sink down. Straighten your legs, push your lower back into the ground, lift your chest up, low boat pose, stay here for a moment, breathe here, be active, find activation in the core, first of all. And then slowly come up, high boat pose. Legs bend, or if you want, straighten them. And then let the feet land, grab your block already, and bring it to the back of the mat. Maybe in the middle orientation or in the lowest orientation. Just try out what works for you. And then let your back land on the block. You want your shoulder blades to be hanging down from the block, like the block is directly under your shoulder blades. The shoulder blades hang over the block, and then arrive here for now, feet plant to the ground, and then roll down as much as you can as you want. Slowly roll up again. Hands can be on your ribs or on the ground. Test the waters, roll down, and roll up. Find your own rhythm again. And also adjust the height of the block if this is not comfortable for you. As I said before, like a foam roller could also work for you. Something you can put under your back that you can roll over. A couple more times. Come up. Bring your hands to the back of your head. Pull the elbows forward or up and then roll down. Slowly come up again. Roll down. Slowly come up. Roll down. Come up. Roll down. Come up. Roll down. Stay here if you want more. Open the elbows. Hang out for a moment. Sink lower. Don't forget to breathe here. Slowly come up. Roll up. Lift off from your block. Bring the block to the front of the mat. Arrive in a tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Block is completely to the front. Bring the outside of your left hand to the block. The block is on the left side, and then hang into the block. Arm stays long. Hang out for a moment here. Try to create some space in your left shoulder. Right forearm is on the ground. Upper legs are kind of perpendicular to the ground. Hang out for a moment. Breathe into the space here. Chill out. We are trying to create some space in the upper part of our spine first. Now we are trying to create some space in our shoulders. Both some areas that I have limitations in, and it makes it easier for me at least to go into backbends when those areas of my body are well prepared. Slowly switch sides, come up, place the block to the other side, bring the outside of the right hand to the block and sink into it. Breathe slowly here, sink in deeper. Slowly come up. Bring the block to the outside of your mat. We don't need it at the moment right now. So come back to the tabletop position. Place the hand under your shoulders and start to circle around with your shoulders. Draw bigger circles, draw smaller circles. Switch the directions from time to time. Circle into the other direction and then the other direction. And slowly start to integrate your spine into the equation. Circle around your spine as well. Shoulders are circling. Spine is circling. You switch directions from time to time. Nice. And then slowly come to the middle. Push the back of the feet into the ground. Lift the knees off the ground for a moment. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down. Push the toes into the ground. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your down dog. To pull out the legs. Maybe pulls down the chest. Whatever helps you to get comfortable in your downward facing dog. And then slowly inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, pull the right knee in. Slowly roll forward, right foot lands at the top of the mat. Left knee drops down. Inhale, come up, under Vinyasa. For the first round, just try to be very long in your upper body. Hands reach up. You try to be almost perpendicular to the ground with your upper body. Slowly bring the hands to the ground. Straighten your right leg. Adha Hanumanasana. Half split. Right leg is long. Heel of the right foot pushes kind of into the ground. Right hip pulls back. Slowly lean forward. Right foot plants. Left hand plants. Right arm describes a big circle and you circle around. Left foot lifts off the ground if you can. Grab the outside of your left foot if you can't. Just reach for it and energetically connect the feet, the foot and the hand. If you can, reach for it, sink lower into the pose. Try to elongate the front side of your left leg. Slowly release both hands to the front, step back, your plank pose, and then go through your Vinyasa. And we meet in downward facing dog again. From down dog, lift the left leg up, step to the front, exhale. Right knee drops, come up, Anjaneyasana. Be straight, have a very tall and long posture of the upper body. For a moment, palms face each other. Hands slowly to the ground, push yourself back, Adha Hanumanasana, half split pose, left leg is long as you can master right here. Here, you can also use a block to elongate your back, which brings you a better stretch for the back side of your left leg. Always feel free to adjust, to use blocks, like whatever you need at the moment. Slowly bring yourself forward, left foot lands, right hand plants, left arm describes a big circle if you can. Grab the outside of your right foot. Open the shoulder up. Try to elongate the front side of your right leg. Slowly release both hands to the ground. Step back, Vinyasa. Same sequence with some adjustments. Let's go. Right leg up to the sky. Step forward. Right foot lands. Left knee drops. Inhale, come up, Anjaneyasana. This time lean back. Gaze up, or maybe even further to the back. Hip is pushing forward. You try to get into a little back bend here. If you want, right hand pulls to the left heel behind you. Connect, and then bring the right hand up again. Right hand connects to your left heel again. Connect, and bring your right hand up. Last time, right hand pulls back. You connect. Maybe you lean back even further and find a catch. If you can't reach for the heel, just pull into the direction of the heel. Slowly release the pose, come forward, straighten your right leg, Adha Hanumanasana. Half split pose again. If you want, lift the upper body up. Try to balance here. Pull the right heel closer to you as you could. Pull the ground with the heel towards you and lean the upper body forward, back straight. This is a bit more intense. This needs a bit more balance and control. So just use this option if you're comfortable in the pose. Slowly lean forward, right foot plants. Bring your upper body up this time. And then pull the left heel in. Left heel pulled in. You try to catch it with one or both feet. You try to keep the balance, which is not that easy. And pull it in. Stay here. Try to elongate the upper body. Also feel free to use the block for balance here. Like for the left hand, the block could be very useful to keep the balance. And then release. Hands to the ground, step back. Vinyasa. Left leg up to the sky, step to the front. Come up, Anjaneyasana. This time lean back, gaze up, hip pushes forward, glutes engaged. If you want, slowly open up. Left hand pulls to your right heel behind you. Bring both arms up again. And then open again. Hands up. Open. And stay here if you want. Maybe you find a catch, you find your heel, and you can lean back even further. Take 2 to 3 breaths here. And slowly release, lean forward, hands to the ground, Adha Hanumanasana, half split. If you want, without the hands, heel pushes into the ground, pulls the ground towards you, upper body leans forward. Slowly bend the left leg, left foot plants, upper body comes up, you pull the right knee, the right heel in, catch with one hand or maybe even with 2 hands, and then find a tall posture of your upper body. And if you can, lean more forward, find a good stretch in your right hip flexor. Slowly release, hands to the ground, step back, plank pose and Vinyasa. From your downward facing dog, walk the hands back, find a forward fold at the end of the mat, let yourself hang out for a moment, take your time here. And then slowly roll up, find a standing position, inhale arms up to the sky, create length, exhale hands to your heart. Let the hands hang down, hang out for a moment. We go for some spinal waves, so we want to articulate the spine vertebra by vertebra. Be slow at the first rounds and then get more fluid with repetition. Bring your chin to your chest, roll down slightly, just a teeny tiny bit. Then the hip is pushing back. We elongate the back from our hips and slowly elongate the rest of the back and come up again. We bring our chest to, and we bring our chin to our chest. We roll down even further, maybe to the height of the belly button. We push the hip back, the back straightens, the rest of the back straightens, and we roll up again. We bring the chest, the chin to the chest. We roll down as much as we can. We push the hip back. We elongate the rest of the back and roll up. Go through those 3 variations, more fluid, and without thinking about it that much. Always try to push the hip back when you're in the lowest position. Hip pushes back, rest of the body elongates, and then you roll up. Get some reps in, get a bit more fluid. Try to use your spine. It's nice to do that when music is going, so maybe you have a tune on at the moment and yeah, you can groove to it a bit. That's at least what I like to do. It's probably a yogi thing to just put some music on and do some spinal waves, but my spine feels awesome afterwards. And slowly let the ripples, the waves of your spine come to an end. Inhale, arms up again, lean back slightly, hip pushes forward. Then bring the hands to your heart, slowly sink down, forward fold. Bring the hands to the ground in front of you, come to your toes, bring the knees to the ground. Stay on your toes. Push your hip forward. glutes stay engaged, hip is pushing forward the whole time. And then inhale, right arm up to the sky. Right arm describes a big circle. It's reaching for your right hip, for your right heel, is catching the right heel. Left arm pulls up, hip is pushing still forward. Pull the right hand to the back of the room. Then the left arm circles around and you find your left heel. Push your hips forward, glutes stay engaged. Right arm pulls up, pulls over you. Your gaze follows the hand. And then pull your right hand to your heart, left hand to your heart, come up. This is one round. Other side, we start with left. Glutes engaged, hips pushes forward, left arm up, circle around. Find your left heel, right arm circles around slowly with control. Find your right heel. Left arm releases and pulls up. Follow your hand with your gaze. And slowly pull your left hand to your heart, right hand to your heart, come up. Sit down, take a moment, take a rest. Maybe you feel already a lot in your spine and your lower back happening. Always remember to push the hips forward, glutes engaged. It's a key for backbends. We have one more round of this. We try to go for 2 reps on both sides. So let's go. Come onto the toes. Push the hips forward, glutes engaged. Right arm pulls up, describe the circle. You find your heel. Left arm pulls up, describes the circle. You find the other heel. Right arm pulls up. Follow the hand with your gaze. And then center your hands in front of your heart. Come up. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Circle. Find your heel. Right arm circles. You find the right heel. Left arm releases and pulls over you into the back of the room. And then bring both hands to your heart. Center. One more round on each side. Right arm circles. You find your heel. Push the hips forward. Left arm circles. You find your heel. Hips push forward. Right arm circles. Gaze follows the hand. And then center everything in front of your heart. Last round. Left side. Left arm rotates. You find your heel. Right arm rotates. You find your heel. Left hand releases. Pulls over you into the back of the room. And then center everything in front of your heart. Sit down to your heels. Release the toes. Take a moment. Feel your new posture. Feel the curve of your spine through all those backbends. Take a moment to appreciate that, to truly feel it. And slowly bring the hands to the front of the mat again. Push the toes into the ground. Bring your hips up, downward facing dog. Come onto the toes, bend your knees, step, jump, forward, land between your hands. Come up, chair pose. Pull the arms forward, back is straight, hips are low. Then release, sit down to the ground, let your back roll down, and find the place we started this practice in. We will come 2, 3 back bends from here. You can go to bridge pose, you can go to full wheel, whatever suits you. If you go to full wheel, try to have the glutes engaged, hip is pushing up. It can help to bring your hands up higher on blocks or even bring the feet up higher. Maybe try those variation. For me, feet up higher brings so much more space because my shoulders are quite limited. For the first round, go for wheel or bridge. Push the feet, the hands into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself up. And hold just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land. the body's quite prepared for backbends. Maybe you feel awesome in those right now. I feel quite good. So let's try to enjoy the last 2 backbends. Bridge or wheel, make your choice. Place your feet, place your hands, inhale. Exhale, let's go. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down. Release. We have one more backbend of your choice. You can go to bridge, you can go to wheel. You can also go to camel again. Or you can go to camel to wheel if you need a challenge. Make your choice and then let's go. Find your backbend. And hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. And sink to the ground. Have the feet mat width apart and drop the knees to the middle. And just be here for a moment. Catch your breath again. Feel your heartbeat. Slowly pull both knees into the chest, open up the arms to both sides. Let the knees drop to the left side for a short moment. Gaze to the right hand. And let the knees drop over to the right side. Gaze to the left hand. Come back to the middle. Straighten your legs, close your eyes, open the hands and let the arms rest on the ground. Let go of your practice. Let go of the control of your breath. Let it be natural and escape the present moment for a short amount of time. Just be here. Try to focus on nothing. Just exist and lay here in this present moment, in this particular space. Find Shavasana. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana way longer. Take the rest you need. I hope you found something in this little practice today. I hope the backbends were more accessible for you today. The little preparation of our spine, of our shoulder, mostly helps a lot to go deeper into backbends or to feel a bit lighter, to feel a bit softer in those areas and to move a bit more freely in those areas. Whatever helps you, take it with you, integrate it in your own practice, and I would love to see you back on the mat for another practice very soon again. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. Peace out.